What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about how chainsawman is straight unhinged. And I thought the only way to do a background for this is having like a chainsawman clip. Also, warning, there are a bit of spoilers for the manga, but it's not like talking about the manga. There's like not going to be volume, but there's going to be little parts of the manga in this like animation. But before I'll put the creator's name of this in the description, but this dude is very awesome. Go sub to him. I mean, not sub. Yeah, sub to him. And let's get started. All right. First, I think we should talk about Denji first. So, what I like about Denji is this man has some of the strangest goals ever, but they're also like not relatable, but like they're like very funny, and it's funny to see him just do random, like he'll just do stuff to touch some knockers, if I guess what you could say. Anyways, and I personally think that he is like one of the best characters in fiction. One of the best. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm saying he's like top 5. And I think a lot of chainsawman fans can agree with that statement. But one thing I think is cool about Denji's like Puchida form, like the his like that form, the black chainsawman form. I think the cool thing is he has like 4 chainsaws and a chainsaw. Yeah, that's cool. Also, I heard this theory of someone saying that Puchida is the devil, but I think that theory is wrong, because in an interview someone asked Tatsuku Fujimoto, I'll pull up a picture of like him really quickly, and he kind of they're like, if there's an angel devil, is there a devil? And he said, I don't really know. And if he were, and yeah, so I mean, that's just what I personally think. I personally think there's not about that theory. And now that we've reached the 3-minute mark, I think we should start talking about Power, because she's very close to him. Anyway, so in the second book, she fulfills Denji's dream of, his dream. Most of the people who are watching this know, because it's in the you've either read the manga, watched the show. So yeah, she's like kind of like the annoying little sister, if in a way, you know what I mean? Like she's like the annoying little sister for Denji kind of thing, and yeah, she also is like really powerful, because when devils go into fiend form, they're like weaker, so, and Power is still like very strong. And then when she gets reincarnated as a devil to save Denji, she was like very strong. Like she was like super strong. Yeah. And another thing I'd like to say about Power is I think she's like a very cool character. She's probably one of the funniest characters in the show. And there's nothing really much else to talk about Power. So I'm going to go on to Aki. Anyways, this man is like the Nanami of chainsawman, kind of like not. It's like yeah, it's kind of like Nanami. Like they're both very serious characters. And then wait, really quickly, manga spoiler. if you don't read the manga, I'm just gonna just skip like a bit. They both die, and they're like, yeah, and they're both of the main characters are like very, very sad about it, and stuff. And how the best way to describe Aki is very serious and strong. Like the cone is like crazy strong. And then another cool thing about him is that his contract with the Future Devil, he was able to take on Reze in like a hand-to-hand combat with the Future Devil, which is pretty strong in my opinion. And now I think it's time to move on to a pretty darn good character, in my opinion. I think we should go on to Makima, the Gooner's favorite character, and I swear in the anime and the manga, there's always, every time she's on the screen, it's always just like, it's just pointing at her chest. It's like, bro, we don't need that. And yeah, another spoiler for the manga, because this is kind of what I have to say. Skip a bit if you don't like read the manga. Anyways, Makima, I like how she's a control devil, and I was wondering how the hell she had like what type of contract did she have? Like I didn't know she to go Bane and stuff like that. She has a contract with the Prime Minister. Anyway, if you didn't know. All right, back to no spoilers. Anyways, yeah, she is like a crazy character. Like she kind of is. She's also a predator, cause Denji is 16 and she's like, I don't know her age, but I know she's older than 16. And she's older than 18. I mean, and that's like insane. And now I think the last character I'm gonna talk about is gonna have to be probably. Let me think for a sec, cause. All right, this is okay. If you don't know the manga, I'm gonna talk about a character that's in the part 2 of the manga. So I'd recommend, if you don't read the manga, to maybe skip off and watch a different video, or if you want to hear about part 2, then you can stay. But if I were you, I'd probably leave. All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right. So I'm gonna be talking about the War Devil / Asa. Like I'm gonna be talking about them both, cause whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about Asa first. I like how Asa in number 14, it is 14. How when she's on the date with Denji to the aquarium, she's spitting out all these insane like these facts. I don't think I read any of them because I kind of just skipped over them because yeah. And then she's just like, I want to see the penguins. He's always like, is like funny. And what I like about Asa as her like character is that she's always like, whenever a boy talks to her, she's like, oh my god, he has a crush on me. It's like, and it's just kind of like funny in that sense. And I like how when she made the outfit sword, that was like super strong. Or when she pulled out the cellular phone during the time that the famine devil trapped them in the aquarium, and she just straight up, and she like fell and broke it. Yeah, all right, that was pretty cool. And now we're on to the War Devil, and like the War Devil is pretty cool. I don't really. What should I say? She is like a pretty darn good character in that sense, and how she's always like, and when she took over Asa's body and was like, I shall make you my boyfriend, or when she took over Ross's body and straight kissed Denji. It was like, and can't really speak much about her. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video off here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and bye.